Sanjay, let me introduce myself, and then Akash and Harshit can introduce themselves. So I basically look after the product development of 5paisa. So whatever new requirements we get from customers or from various competitors, so what we do is we collate those requirements and then we give it to IT for development. And once the development is done, we test it and then we roll it out to the customers. Got it. So that's my role, and I'm into stock market from last around 12 years, and Akash and Harshit, they are the UI and UX designers. So basically, how the app website will look like from a customer point of view. So, so Akash and Harshit, now up to you. You can introduce yourself.
Yeah, so we both are working towards product development designing. So we are UX designers for the product side of it, and we essentially take care of all the experiences which you go through, all the journeys which you go through, and all the minute things which are happening. If you feel there's something which, if the user feels there's something which is missing or there is something which should be added, so we go through all the perspectives and then we bring in that into the design which we are creating. So it's essentially our final outcome is towards UI designing.
Got it. Okay. That's good to know.
All right, should we start with the questions?
Yeah, sure. I'm ready.
So what is your occupation apart from trading? What is your occupation?
So I was working for IT companies. Most of the MNCs I've gone through. Mm-hmm. And at this point, I have resigned my job because I feel that trading is working out well for me, and I've decided to continue my employment with share trading.
All right. Yeah. And how did you start your investment or the trading journey, if you would like to share?
So it all started with my father, late Mr. Vinayakarajan. He was a trading veteran, and he learned things in a very hard way. I mean to say that he has faced losses, profits, and he preached things to us, especially my wife, Shobna. So she was good with numbers, and she was able to cope up with my father and learn the technology and the tricks that's required for trading.
All right, and when did you start your FNO journey?
My FNO journey started in, I think, 2015.
All right, and how will you rate yourself currently in your FNO trading knowledge? Out of 10, if we...
Not much. FNO trading is mostly taken care by my wife. I just look at things from a very high level. Make sure that the revenue and the capital is getting generated and that kind. So probably maybe a 3 to 4.
All right. So majorly the calls are being taken by your wife.
Yeah, that's right. On a high level, I pitch in, but on a day-to-day basis, the decision-taking part is done by her.
Oh, nice to hear that you work as a team.
Yeah, we do.
And when I think when you guys started your FNO journey from 2015 till now, what were the challenges which you faced in terms of learning, or maybe the learning curve, or what if there's anything else in terms of challenge?
Challenge, yeah, a lot, especially when new policies get announced by the government, or if China imposes some threats towards India. When some news gets leaked saying that there could be a chance of war, then we face, some kind of loss gets generated in our profile. So that's one thing. Apart from that, there are some technical glitch which poses challenge towards our trading. Sometimes the site doesn't come up, the client doesn't work at times. So these are the few things that we come through.
Correct. And what is your style of trading? Do you have a particular style of trading, or is it majorly dependent on the market? Do you prefer
we do weekly FNO. That is what we do. So what happens is we set up our positions, and it gets expired on Thursday by 3:29. You must be aware of it. So that is how we do it. We first sell and then buy. We don't do the buying and selling. We first sell and then buy.
All right. And as you mentioned that you do it weekly, so if we bifurcate in terms of the time which you are putting in, and that too, but the bifurcation would be in terms of research and actual trading. So how much time do you spend on research and how much time do you actually trade?
So let me make it to two different parts: trading and the research. So trading, the actual time is 9:15, but market gets pre-opened at 9. So it is from 9 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. So that is when we do the trading. And then it's not just trading, right? So we have to check your accounts, we have to check the ledger, and the research takes place. So it's like, as I said, 6.5 hours in the morning, and the research could be around 2 to 3 hours in the evening. So everything put together, it's approximately 9 to 10 hours per day.
What do you look at when you research about things?
So basically, we check the counterparts. That is, India runs Nifty 50, right? So that way, US has Dow Jones, Nasdaq. So these are few referral points we look at, and our decision mostly depends on these. Apart from that, we also check into SGX, that is the Nifty part of Singapore. So these are few references that we look at before taking any good decisions. Apart from that, yeah, there's a lot of news channels that we follow through. We look at the new political changes, new policies that's been announced by the Indian government. So these are some particular things that we look at.
Okay. Sorry. So you said you track US markets as well as you look at SGX Nifty. So on which applications do you look at this? So like money control, investing.
So I'm not sure if you have heard about the Trading View. Yeah, so I think TradingView was a little professional, and the console looks really good. So at this point, we follow TradingView for that.
Okay.
And generally, if you get into Google Workspace or something, you can just add on the watch list. So these are that's how we do actually.
So what if on 5paisa platform itself, if you provide us, if we provide SGX and US market updates on the application itself?
That would be nice. That'll make my job
So
easy.
this is what we are looking at. So this is a product which we are looking at from customers. So as you said, SGX has been looked after by many F&O traders and it's very generic. So if we provide this in our application itself, it would be useful for them. So this is what
Yes.
we, yeah.
I'm pretty sure that every trader like me or every trader like us would welcome that, having some dashboard kind of thing showing Nasdaq, Dow Jones, Nikkei from Japan, and probably SGX from Singapore. So these are few things that you must, I think, include.
Good. Okay. Continue, Akash.
And adding to Mayur's question, so if we ask in terms of a perspective, so when you're trading on your laptop or your tab, so what will be the platforms or websites or which would be operating in the background for support? So essentially, if you're trading on 5paisa, so what will be the background applications which you use as a supporting, maybe for anything, research or live markets? What will be the apps?
So first of all, the most important and the vital app is Microsoft Office, because we use Microsoft Excel extensively. That helps us to take decisions and to manage those numbers, scripts, everything. So what we do is we embed Microsoft Excel and Visual Basic. I hope you're aware of this technology. So what we do is we embed Excel and Visual Basic so that the numbers online, I mean the Excel and internet gets synchronized, and everything gets translated to the format that I need to take decisions.
All right. So and you mentioned TradingView, and also you keep that also parallelly.
Yes, we do. It's actually it's a small studio kind of setup where I'm sitting right now, where I have multiple monitors and screens, and at a time we need to look at everything to actually take decisions and stuffs.
Actually, I have a question. I wanted to ask if you are using Excel, what kind of data you are pulling from the internet, and what kind of decisions are you taking based on that data?
So I generally try to import the put and call value that is on the scripts. So we have predefined Excel sheets, and what happened when COVID was a challenge to us? What happened when Iran took war on other countries? What happened when China took China had some disputes with India? So we have some templates so that we can understand that what would happen to these numbers, or what kind of fashion will it go through when a war happens or a biowar happens or when some new policy gets announced. So by looking at it or by having it as a reference, uh, we understand that okay, this is how the market would go. Again, this is not a foolproof thing. It's just a reference using which we can understand that okay, this is how things should be, and we come to know only at real time what happens.
So adding to Harshit's question, sorry. So you would be looking at LTP of all these strikes.
Yes.
Yeah. OI. Open
That's-
interest.
I'm sorry.
Open interest.
Open interest, as well as I think it's mandated by looking at the watch list.
Okay. So only looking at LTP, you take your decisions. So basically, we want to know how you take your decisions. What all data points you look at it for your reference for finalizing a trade that yes, I want to accept this option.
So there's no single or there's no multiple references that we stick on to. It's all about how the market is going on, and keeping our positions wide open is always helpful for us.
Okay. Okay.
And if you're given an opportunity to change something about 5 paisa or maybe add something about 5 paisa, which maybe some other platform might be having, or personally you feel something which is missing across platforms. So, do you have any suggestion on that?
Yes, a few other platforms which we use for trading has maybe a personal manager. Sometimes what happens is you must have come through the same thing. As I said, there are some technical glitch that takes place. Once, I think 4 to 5 months ago, I don't remember the date, but I can get it for you if I go through my data. What happens is the app or the client doesn't work for 3 to 4 hours altogether. So at that point, I look for a personal manager to whom I can just call and say that hey, please do this for me and get this trade done. It happens in other platforms, but I wonder why Fibers is not offering a personal manager, at least to investors like who has more than maybe you can categorize investors based on their capital.
Yeah,
Like a personal manager. That is one thing that we look at, or I look at. Apart from that, the customer service I think has to be improvised, because there's no good support which I get when I actually need it. There has been so many instances where we have been on call for more than 30 minutes to talk to an executive. That's really disappointing.
Right. And I think my final question would be, what is your personal goal or aspiration with respect to FNO and trading?
My personal goal you're asking about?
Yeah.
Okay. So at this point, we have a couple of clients who has invested some shares on our business. So I'm looking into forming a small bank or a small kind of a mutual fund where people invest money. Because at this point, we offer 12% to our clients, which means that if you invest 1 lakh in my business, you get 12,000 per year. What happens with other small bank, or if you go to any major bank, I don't think they offer you more than 6% when you have to count everything in, like the TDS, the foreclosure charges, the closure charges, everything. So what would be a net income from that? It will not go beyond 6% for sure. So at this point, I'm offering 12% to my clients. They're happy, so it's a win-win strategy, and I'm trying to optimize it and make sure that I gather more clients and smaller and form a smaller organization something like a bank or a mutual fund.
All the best for that.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mayur. Thank you very
Yeah.
much.
So I think that will be all for me. Mayur, do you have anything? Harshit?
Did we ask about FNO 360?
No.
So yeah, have you checked 5paisa's new platform, which is under like beta FNO 360?
I did get notified about FNO 360, but I did not get a chance to explore it. But I would like to.
So Sanjay, basically the interview we have scheduled it. We have targeted around top 30 to 40 customers who are using extensively our app. Okay, so you are one of them, and the agenda of getting this interview and scheduling it. So we have launched a new website that is fno.5paisa.com, which is only for derivative traders like you. So now we are planning to revamp our app. So in the app itself, we will have a different section for derivative traders. Okay, so what we are asking, like all those customers who are trading in derivatives, what they want. So on the same ground, we will go and develop by looking at what traders actually need, because this platforms which we are making in our based on our experience or whatever clients we have told us till date. So now we also wanted like to reach those top customers who are actually doing good volumes and trading heavily. And as you said that you have few clients also, so we wanted that data points which you refer, so that we can implement those data points on our dashboard itself or on anywhere on the app, so that that makes your life easy. So that was the agenda.
Got it. So perfectly fine. So probably, I think, I can prepare the complete script list for you and probably come up with some paperwork, which cannot happen over a call. I need to present some papers to you, or maybe through a PowerPoint or a screen sharing session. I'm ready to work hand in hand so that we can develop something good, because this is not only for you, it's
Correct.
also to improvise my business.
Correct. So as you said that you do something on your Excels, right?
Yes.
You might be using some formulas for getting your trades
Extensively, yeah.
Yeah. So we can, there would be a product which can do automatic for you. So maybe algo trading can help you. So have you ever thought of going into algo trading anytime?
Yes, algo trading is something that I'm trying to experiment with and learn. It's not really good to implement algo trading immediately, because mission decides everything, and there won't be any what to say. Sometimes it could go merciless. I mean to say that mission would just sell the complete volume. Sometimes we shouldn't do that. We should control the volumes, right? So algo trading is something that I'm working on an experimental basis. I would soon convert things to algo trading in a short while.
Yeah. So to sum up this, as of now, we have got only one, or I will say two requirements from you. One is getting those indices section on the dashboard will definitely help you, like US markets indices or SGX Nifty. And second is you also require a personal RM, so that I will have a word with business team that how we can provide this. So these are the two things which I have got it from this interview. And if you can also share something else which you exactly want that it should be there in our app or on the website or on the EXC itself, which will help you in your trading, definitely you can reach to us anytime.
Definitely, Mike. So probably we can set up another call.
Sure.
Where we could discuss things technically and see how technology is used to its best to make sure that some kind of synchronization, some kind of pipeline should be there between technology and the manual work. So we need to develop that. So yeah, we can set up a call and work on it. Yeah, for sure.
Definitely. Sure. Akash, Harshit?
Yeah, I don't have any other questions.
I think that will be all for me also. Thank you so much. It
All
was
right.
really nice talking to you.
Same here. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much, Sanjay, for your time. And hope we will connect again soon.
Definitely, yes.
Yeah,
I'm looking
sure.
forward to it. Yeah,
Yeah,
thank you.
bye.